after giving up that type of a return.
Outstanding field position for this young quarterback as he begins things here. First, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. And he's going to go down again. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down. Went backwards. It's third and very long. Flush to his right. Got a man on the right sideline. That's Arnold. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on fourth. You know, you think back to what kind of parallels you can draw for what... And this is caught inside the 5. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Wow, first and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. This is Jennings. And he will score. Touchdown, Florida. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Gators have taken the early lead. So make that one drive, one touchdown for the college career of our quarterback.
And we don't have to worry about it, but what if this drive had gone badly? Think about the spiral he could have fell into, the self-doubt, but zero doubt on that drive, in control right from the start.
Here's Florida now after the touchdown, back out to kick it off. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Clemson now with a 1st and 10. Now Cooper, off play action. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. That is incomplete. Clemson, of course, back in the college football playoff for the 4th consecutive year. Champions in the 2016 season. Trying to make it 2 titles in 3 years if they can get things done. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. They forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And that's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Cooper throwing again on 2nd and 10. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down.
That goes in the category of a play that the defense is going to cherish and excites them. A completion, yes, you give up the pass, but no gain. I mean, that's exactly what you want on defense.
It sets up the 4th down. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're done.
He's got daylight, the 20, and he takes it in for a Gator touchdown. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Cooper operating from the gun, finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
This will be fielded at the 17. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And out will come the offense as they take over. Ready to begin their next drive. Here's the Florida offense. They go play action here on first down. Here's this out for Streets. It's caught inside the 25. And they rattle off a big one. 51 yards. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Now a play fake here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown, Florida. Isaiah Streets there to make the grab. And the Gators push that lead out a bit further. Well, when we were setting up and going over our run-throughs early this afternoon, and I'm talking 6 hours before kickoff, we saw Isaiah Streets out there alone with just his young quarterback and center going through all sorts of different routes, making sure that they had everything ironed out, and it pays off there on the touchdown throw. Fielded about a yard deep.
We got this.
The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, and discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. On first down, Jewell. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
Bart, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. First and 10 now for Clemson. Cooper now. From the gun, he'll throw. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. That'll bring up second down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you've got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. 11 yards there, first down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. They'll run with Jewell. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, second down. On second down now, Jewell. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Back-to-back stops make it third and 10. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's third and 10. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on third down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Gator offense about ready to get this next drive started. Back to throw here. And Charles, so much of this offense the last few years centering around the combination of Marcus Washington and Isaiah Streets. Streets saying Washington's like a second brother to him. And, of course, many know the story. Isaiah's older brother, Ezekiel, tremendous athlete in his own right, but lost too soon to leukemia a year ago next week at the age of 20.
And that is really a gut-wrenching story, as you know. And you look back at their high school days, right here in Texas, just outside of Houston. Zeke was the star quarterback, a 4-year starter, 8,000 passing yards. Isaiah, a year younger, he was the receiver. The two of them told recruiters, you know we're a package deal, so if you're coming to get us, you're getting both of us. And Zeke actually recruited by both of these teams playing here tonight.
And the two had dreams of, and this is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. Steps away to his left. And put it on the board. It's 6, a touchdown. It's their quarterback. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Gators push that lead out a bit further. Point after, right down the middle.
Defensively by now, you know his ability. You know he has it in him to take off and run.
Yeah, because they knew coming into this game, but we've already seen examples in this contest that he can run the football.
I think they're going to examine different ways to rush him now. Are they going to do it with different lanes? Are they going to use a spy? But they have to come up with options because right now, he's hurting them.
The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points seeded.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Cooper will look to throw it. Thomas has got it, complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. The last play on the completion got him half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Going to hand to Jewell. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Back to throw is Cooper. Throwing on 1st down. And this is Simpson with a catch. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Now Cooper looks to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. To throw on 3rd down. Cooper throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive. Clemson now with a 1st and 10. Here's Cooper. And a quick throw here that's complete. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 3. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Now Cooper operating from the gun. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. The Clemson punter out there now as he's on to kick it away. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line. Ready to begin their next drive. Here's the Florida offense. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. No Marcus Washington, no problem in the first half.
We up. Let's go.
Hey, kid. Just checking in with you. How do you feel about the first half?
That's how we're playing. Let's go. We had a great first half. We keep doing what we're doing, we might win this thing.
There's a lot of wheeze in that sentence. It's a good thing to recognize your teammates, but you remember you're leading the charge tonight, all right? So get out there and let's put this thing away. Second half. Let's go.
Hey, Coach, really good job out there in the first half. I should have trusted you more. That's on me.
I'm over it. All that matters is the win.
All right. Can you handle it if I open up the playbook a little bit in the second half?
Let's do it.
Let's get him.
Thanks, Coach.
All right.
The winner goes on, the loser goes home as we start the second half in this semifinal matchup from Arlington. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
A big boot that time. 57 yards, the official distance. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Gator offense about ready to get this next drive started. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. And offensively here, you wouldn't know it by looking at it that Marcus Washington is not in the game.
That thought that maybe they would simplify the game plan?
Forget it.
Yeah, forget it is right. True that he doesn't have the game.
They've got his man complete. And he takes it in for a Gator touchdown. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. And, of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Here's Florida now after the touchdown. Back out to kick it off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Escaping the pressure right. 20. And all the way in for the touchdown. How about that? Their quarterback. 47 yards. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And maybe the defense got so caught up in him throwing the football, they forgot he can take off too.
And you often hear about the quarterback being the unaccounted for guy as a runner. Well, even on a passing play, he's unaccounted for as a runner, and he turned it into a nice game.
A very nice run, and it turns into 6 points. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. On 3rd down, Jewell, and he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Taken in at the 11. Oh, good move. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Ready to begin their next drive. Here's the Florida offense. They'll drop the throw. So here we are, Charles. This one all but decided. Normally in this situation you'd say, hey, let's put the backup in. But this is the backup, and you've got to think he needs more reps for January 7th.
I would agree with that totally. He's been waiting 4 years for this opportunity. What I want to know is who exactly is going to take him off the field? Like, who's going to go out there and say, you're done, son. You've had a big night. You might need the Texas Mounted Police to go get him off the field right now. He wants to play.
The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. 3 quarters have come and gone. The Gators now with a 1st and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some 1st downs, just as good as running the football. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. And is there bad blood here? I mean, go for 2 when you're up that much?
If there wasn't before, there is now. When you do that, you've just announced to everyone, you just don't care about the other side at all. All you care about is what you're doing, and they just want to pile up points.
They did. The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football. And he coughed it up. And the defense says they have it. Yes, they've got it.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Give them a couple on the scramble. It's second down. Here's 2nd and 8.
So many times we talk about having good eye.
And that's going to be caught. Touchdown, Florida. Isaiah Streets. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Here's Florida now after the touchdown, back out to kick it off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it now because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
That one a 14-yard play, and it keeps this drive moving.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Cooper going to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Cooper. From the gun, he'll throw. And that will be incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Very good return that time. 18 yards. The Gator offense about ready to get this next drive started. Now back to throw. He's got a first down and more past the 30. And all the way up to the 35-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. The Gators now with a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And he rifles one incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it,
and he takes it in for a Gator touchdown. This is really something. For a guy that had 0 touchdown passes in 4 years, heck, 0 passes in 4 years, period, he's come through with 5 touchdown strikes in this semifinal. And there was a lot of talk about maybe them simplifying this offense. Well, forget that. He's done everything that Marcus Washington had done previously and then some. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's something that there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Cooper now to throw on 2nd down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. Back to throw is Cooper from the gun on 3rd down. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. On 1st and 10, Cooper. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Looking for his running back, and he's got it. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Cooper operating from the gun. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, they weren't able to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. So on the strength of 5 touchdown passes in the first ever college start for their senior quarterback, the Florida Gators are moving on to play for a national championship on January 7th.
I'm really proud of you.
Thank you, sir.
That was a gutsy performance out there tonight. You took us to a national championship when nobody, and I mean nobody, expected you to. And for what it's worth, I'm really glad you stayed 4 years ago.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
Yeah, baby, we going to the chip. Woo. One more game, baby.
We got this, man.
Oh, yeah. Football's my life, man. But you got to stay grounded in what's important. So I got a little surprise for you.
Isaiah!
Em, looking good, Emily. Oh, and I'm loving this hat.
Thank you.
Oh.
Absolutely. Is that magenta? Fuchsia? What color's that?
Okay. Hey, I bet he'd probably be good at off the board, huh?
Yeah.
Look, Emily has the best games.
Okay. If you had a unicorn, would you want its mane to be purple or pink?
Well,
Well, these are both tough, but good options. I think I'm gonna have to go with purple.
purple. No, look. You see, look, you don't pick from the options given. All right, the game is in the name. Off the board. Now it's clicking. Okay, look, if I had a unicorn, I'd have a mane that matches its horn. Silver.
I'd go with Onyx.
Onyx. Okay. I told you she's a pro.
Hey, how are you? Todd Atwood. I'm Emily's dad.
Hi.
Can I talk to you for a sec? She's too shy to ask, but Emily wanted to know if you could do something for her in the national championship game.
Yeah, of course. Anything.
She wanted you to throw 3 touchdowns.
3? I thought I said 4.
4 touchdowns. Is that okay?
Well, 4 touchdowns is a lot.
Yeah, but how can you turn down this face? Look at that.
But I'll see what I can do.
Yes.
Don't worry. He'll do it.
Thank you. Thank you very much. It's great to see you again.
Nice to see you too.
Nice to meet you, Emily.
You too.
All right.
We're days away from the national championship game, and there is one big question on everyone's mind. Can lightning strike twice? Last week, we saw a quarterback with no game day experience lead his team to victory in the college football playoff semifinal. Kyle, is this kid good enough to win a championship?
Not at all.
That's it?
No, that's it. But hold on. I don't think he has to be. And let me tell you what I mean. There is so much talent on that team on both sides of the ball. Manage the game. Don't make the big mistake. I think they have a real shot. I do.
Kyle, we don't like managers of the game here at the table. Very boring, just like your shirt. I feel you, but I disagree. The team has a ton of talent, but they're going to need this dude to make some plays. They're not going to win if they hand the ball off 50 times.
You two be nice. You, Peter Schrager, do you think he'll rise to the challenge?
I do, as long as the pressure doesn't get to him.
Yeah, for real. And he's about to feel that pressure. Listen, there's a lot of weight on this dude's shoulders right now. He wins this game, he punches his ticket to the NFL. He loses, and we'll see, I guess.
And then if you're a coach, how do you handle this? What do you say to a kid that has so much to lose on that field?
Hey, can I talk to you a minute?
Yeah, sure, Coach.
You know, I know it's hard to shut out all the noise. It's a lot of pressure. The only thing that we can control is what's right in front of us. And what's right in front of us is a game of football. Same rules as always. So you gotta take a step back. Right? You gotta breathe it in. You find a way to appreciate this moment, this time with your teammates, take in the crowd. Man, you do that, and everything gets real quiet. All right, so breathe, take it in. Trust me, I know what I'm talking about.
I got you, Coach. Yeah, thanks.
Go.
Yeah, yeah.
We crown a champion tonight here at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara for the College Football Playoff National Championship game, as we'll see the Texas Longhorns taking on the Florida Gators. One game to decide it all. It's the College Football Playoff National Championship, and off we go from Levi's Stadium. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Longhorns come up 1st and 10. From the gun, Nichols. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They give to Slay here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And the ball is knocked out, and this will be scooped up by the defense. Oh, now he bowls him over.
This is really, really difficult for teams to coach because you love the extra effort, right? Would he break a couple of tackles? I mean, he was really trying to gain the extra yardage, but you also have to have an idea that people are going to come up behind you from the side, trying to take care of the ball while you're trying to get extra effort. Sometimes you have to know when to say when and maybe just go down.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Forced out to his left. Letting one go deep for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
He'll drop to throw, being chased out left. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown, Florida. Ray O'Neal there to make the grab. And the Gators have taken the early lead. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it and having that kind of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Texas here in the college football playoff looking for what would be their 5th national title. They were a powerhouse back in the 60s and 70s, winning it in 63, 69, and 70. But then they waited 35 years before winning it again in 2005 and haven't won it since. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call. And that'll set them back 5. And a manageable 3rd down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. Looking to throw Nichols. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Ready to begin their next drive. Here's the Florida offense. On play action, they'll throw. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as he's got him in, complete. And all the way down to the 42. It's a big play there. 47 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... It's caught at the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Florida. Ray O'Neal with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Gators push that lead out a bit further. Still 1st quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to it. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
The Longhorns come up here to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. From the gun on third down, Nichols. Throw left side complete. That's Sparks. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. On the carry, this is Slay. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Gator offense about ready to get this next drive started. Charles, we talked in the semifinal about Isaiah Street's brother. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. He'll let it go deep for Streets. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So, flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the correct one.
The end result, 21 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Isaiah Street's the intended target, but now it'll be 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Dancing to his left. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find...
Under pressure, and down he goes. A big-time sack there on 4th down. And as a result, possession switches hands. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
Going ground game with Slay. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down. Here's a 1st and 10, Texas. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Operating from the gun, Nichols. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Sparks. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Quick throw going to be caught by Foster. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. Now Nichols.
Is that not the very definition of a tough yard game?
Now, is that one where as the receiver you go to your quarterback and say, why'd you even throw that?
Yeah, I think you do, and I think you wonder what type of a route are you going to send me on that only 1 yard's going to be the result? If I'm going to go in there and take contact, let's go and get something out of it, not just 1 yard.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Ready to begin their next drive. Here's the Florida offense. Looking to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. They'll look to throw here. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown, Florida. Ray O'Neal on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Gators push that lead out a bit further. Extra point right down the middle.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. This sure would be one heck of a story as the Gators sit just 2 quarters away from a national title.
Hey, come on. Hey, you need to play better in the second half, all right?
What?
Just give me the ball, all right? Let me do my thing.
I agree.
Got it.
Hey, you know how much this means to me, right?
Yeah, of course I do.
Then make it happen.
Okay, man.
Just 1 half remains in the college football season as we begin the second half of this national championship game. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Gator offense about ready to get this next drive started. They've got to like their position. They lead this championship game, 2 quarters to play. What's the course of action in this second half?
I think you continue to show your quarterback that you've got faith in him. Continue to run the offense the way you did in the first half. Continue to give him opportunities. But behind his back, head coach is telling the offensive play caller, if you see any moments where it feels too big for him, be ready to dial this game plan back.
He'll look to throw. This one complete to Streets. And now and he will score. Touchdown, Florida. yards for the touchdown. And the Gators push that lead out a bit further. There you go, Charles. Apparently all she had to do was ask. How about that? His 4th touchdown pass in this championship game.
Give her credit for asking. Give him credit for living up to it. And I bet they're both relieved that there won't be another game. She might ask for 8 touchdown passes in that one.
About set for their next drive, the Texas offense at the line. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 7 yards there and a first down. The Longhorns come up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Nichols to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Sparks. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Quick hitter here, it's complete. There he goes, right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Longhorns. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one. And oh, it's blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense. And the defense has it, but he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
So even when they get a touchdown in this game, which hasn't really been a stellar contest for them, they can't even cap it off and kick the extra point.
Yeah, just not a whole lot going right for them in this game.
I know that when they get into film, this is going to be Exhibit A about how this game went for this team. Oh, we finally score. Can't even kick the extra point.
Back to throw, eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the... And that's caught inside the 35. And what a big-time play there. And even 40 yards. Back to throw here. Buying time to his left. He'll try and run it. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. We've seen the pressure get to him several times in this game. There, though, we see him escape it.
And we've seen this rookie video before as well. That type of pressure, oftentimes, what do you resort to? Your legs, try and escape. What you hope is that this doesn't become habit for him, that he learns how to handle the pressure, still keep his eyes downfield, and make some throws.
They'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
Touchdown, Florida. Defensively, it didn't seem like anybody had eyes on the quarterback, and he took advantage.
So you think that maybe we're seeing some pretty good...
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
Partner, they're up big. They snapped the ball from the 15 for a regular PAT, yet they fake it and get it. Is the kicker's leg tired? What's going on here?
I don't know, but defensively, now with this deficit, now you add 2 more onto that. They fake the PAT. That stings a little.
It definitely stings, and I know the guys that I played for, they wouldn't be as mad at the opposition as they would have been at us for allowing that to happen.
Let's get off the field.
They'll run it now out of the gun. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. It's a good pickup on the ground of 7 yards, and time has run out on this 3rd quarter. Back now here on EA Sports, as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. Back to throw. Nichols firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Well, that'll get them to first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Nichols. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Looking to throw. Nichols looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Sparks. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Here's a 1st and 10, Texas. From the gun, Nichols. Throw left side, complete. That's Shaw. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. 2nd and 5. And oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Steps away to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. He won't go down. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. For Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown, Florida. Isaiah Streets, his 2nd touchdown of the night as his guys continue to pour it on.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right? I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
She's going. She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
60 Pittsburgh.
Throwing on first down. Nichols. And Walker has it. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
I think it's okay that they didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Ready. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 12 yards there and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Nichols. Little underneath throw into the hands of Walker. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. On 1st down, Nichols. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Nichols. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. First week of the preseason, probably not to pass the impression that the rookie wants to leave right there.
Yeah, no probably about it, because that's not what you want to do to try and impress your new coaching staff, try to impress your locker room, and most importantly,
And that's going to be caught. Touchdown, Florida. Isaiah Streets, 58 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. The Longhorns come up here to begin their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. 2nd and 4. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Walker. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Nichols. And he locates Walker, complete. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1, not the case. The Longhorns come up 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Nichols. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete.
That's it, baby. That's it. That's it. Big hit.
How about this story? Behind a quarterback who had never taken a snap at a college football game until 9 days ago, they are the national champions.
Ladies and gentlemen, please turn your attention to the podium at midfield for the presentation of the College Football Playoff National Championship Trophy as we present your college football national champions, the Florida Gators.
Jack Ford. Talk about a long shot. And as a man who's known as the quarterback whisperer, and I suggest you trademark that, by the way, how are you feeling about your quarterback right now?
I tell you, this kid's amazing. He worked around the clock to prepare for this game. I never seen anything like it. And I am so proud of what he's done, and under this kind of pressure. Hope all you NFL scouts out there are paying attention, because this kid's special.
Come on, man.
You deserve it, son. Congratulations.
Coach, this is you, man. This is great. Thank you.
A perfect end to a too short season. You're leaving here a champion.
It's better than I ever thought it would feel. I can't even describe it, really. It's just to be up on the stage, celebrating with these guys. It's perfect. It's just perfect.
It is a perfect end, but it seems like you put up a pretty good case that it shouldn't be today. How do you feel about that?
I think I can give myself a shot. If the NFL comes calling, I'll pick up the phone. But this guy over here, this guy, take that trophy, man.
Absolutely. Isaiah Streets, we are all aware of the loss of your brother and what it took to be here today. But can you tell us, in this moment, how you're feeling right now?
It's lots of feelings, Taylor. I made a promise to my brother that I was gonna... You know, none of this would have been possible without this man right here. This dude came into an impossible situation. He's got heart. Love you, man.
Yeah, I love you, man.
Z! This was for you, baby!
Yeah!
This
yeah!
was for you!
Woo, yeah!
And let's go!
A lot of emotions out on the field tonight. This is what football is all about. About getting hit and getting back up. And as you can see, in a season that was characterized by overcoming, these guys did just that and won a national championship. Back to you guys.
Right. Right. Okay, yeah, thank you. Thank you.